by Murray Boyles. Out called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Bowl, he's checked in for Indiana. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Knipple. Outside connect. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Floyd. Here's Richmond. There's the three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Can't drop it in from the right block. Pacers trail by 5. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Okafor.
Cannot afford to let Okafor get near the bucket. I mean, he is really skilled at finishing those looks, and he does so with authority.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Williams. And here's Connect outside. The Pacers pull it in. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Wing shot on the way. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 11 points. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Carter. Williams with the screen. Carter can't get it to go. Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-5 run. Bowl, the pass to Floyd. Pass to Richmond. 5 on the clock. Going inside. Yep, that one's good. He's got 13.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Indiana ahead, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass, up for the rest of the game.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Johnson.
These guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Fires from the wing. Williams misses. Pacers leading by 3. On the wing, Daniels. Some nice passing by Indiana here. In transition, here they come. Outside, Williams. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
There's the screen by Bolt. Daniels misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, a good look from Carter. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
This shot definitely in Carter's wheelhouse. The defense has to be better guarding this.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And for the guys who change teams in the offseason, Clark, how long do you think it takes them to learn a new system?
I think it's a couple things. I mean, one, a lot of teams in the NBA use similar terminology and run similar sets, so that helps. But you've got to be a fairly quick learner. And then, depending on how complex the system is, that usually can impact how quick you pick things up.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Fourth, Donovan Clingan.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Floyd, pass to Tomjanovich. And the three-pointer goes. Tomjanovich has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Lever. Outside Walker. Pass to Clingan. Here's Lever. 6 to shoot. Now Miller. The three ball. Indiana with a rebound. Murray Boyles has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Floyd. Here's Daniels. Another 3 for Indiana.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Miller on the wing. Unloads. Indiana with a rebound.
Good contest. Can't let them have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Floyd. He shoots it. Miller pulls it in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Carter from outside. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. That free throw misses, and Cleveland making a change here. Thibault's checked in.
Physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The shot by Richmond, no good. Cavaliers trail by 8. Walker passes to Lieber. Now here's Miller to end the run. Indiana with a rebound. Bowles got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Floyd. Here's Richmond. 4-3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Lieber. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Fat Lever is not the biggest guard, but he makes big impact on the game because he plays with such intensity at both ends of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Indiana leading by 6. Here's Floyd. Some nice passing by Indiana here. A shot by Butler, no good. Well, Cleveland's shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Miller from outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Richmond. Here's the 3. They get it again.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
They grab their own miss. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Left side Butler. Pass to Richmond. Here's Floyd. Clock at 6. Walker pulls down the board. Cavaliers trail by 4. A minute 9 left in the first half of this game. Here's Floyd. Pass to Richmond. There's the triple. Walker pulls down the board.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Thibault passes to Lieber. And here's Walker. Now Thibault fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Tomjanovich has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Floyd. Butler on the wing. Pass to Floyd. Butler to end the drought. Rebound by Lever. Inside. And the jam by Walker.
Pat Lever, Lafayette is his given name. A really good passer, good all-around player. Somebody who knows how to set the table and find his guys.
And here's Butler outside. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie. Because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
Yeah, same.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Indiana leading. Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Donovan Clingan. And it's Lever in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Tomjanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Floyd. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Miller for the tie. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Here's Floyd. Pass to Murray Boyles. Over Miller. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second, Brandon Miller.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Thybulle. Pass to Miller for the lead. The rebound by Okafor. And for Indiana, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Floyd. Here's Tomjanovich. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Murray Boyles. No good on the triple.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Miller on the wing. Outside Walker. Pass to Clingan. Miller outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Richmond. Drains the triple. Richmond's got 16 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half. You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Miller outside. The 3. The rebound by Okafor.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Murray Boyles. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lever. Now here's Klingon. Outside Walker. Here's Lever. From deep. Indiana with a rebound. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Floyd. Lets it go. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Floyd knows how to get his guys going now. Like seeing him concentrate on moving the ball.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Miller, the pass to Thibault. Here's Lever. Pass to Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? It's rebounded by Indiana. Tomjanovich, the pass to Floyd. To the inside. Here's Okafor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
That is really outstanding work by Okafor. He's a real talent in the paint.
Here's the break. Pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Floyd. Here's Murray Boyles. Yet to see a basket. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. From downtown. The shot by Richmond, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Lever. Outside Thibault. Here's Lever. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Oh, and the jam by Okafor.
Excellent timing by Okafor. He really bounced up and finished that alley-oop with real flavor and flair that time.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The fourth spot held by the Pacers.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Carter, good.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time before the catch.
Here's Floyd to the paint. Here's Okafor, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I just love the ball movement.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Terry. Carter on the wing. 5 points in the game. The jumper from the wing off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Terry. Williams, a screen on Butler. The shot by Terry, no good. Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Richmond. No good on the three. And the Cavs shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And here's Butler. No made baskets yet. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. We've got Dyson Daniels, Bol out there with Butler, and it's Tomjanovich in at the 4-man spot. Butler can't get it to go.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Floyd. Bol, a screen on Williams. Here's Floyd. Three-pointer off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Lets it go from deep. Williams misses.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Now Butler. So nice passing by Indiana here. Tomjanovich, the pass to Floyd. Gets the three to fall.
Boy, what a smooth shot, Floyd. Excellent touch.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. Pass to Carter. For three. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Butler outside. Another three for Indiana.
Developing that quick release. Butler making it look easier and easier.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Okay, everyone, look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
He's checked in for Cleveland. Brandon Miller comes in for Williams. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Lever. Here's Carter. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Daniels outside. Pass to Tomjanovich. Right side connect. Outside Carter. Takes the three. Counted from distance.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Daniels outside. Pass to Bowl. Shoots over Klingon. That's good from Bowl on the assist by Daniels. And the Pacers lead by 12. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Left side Carter. Here's Lever. Outside connect, down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Pacers leading by 12. Inside. Here's Lever. Pass to Carter. The 3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Timeout, Pacers.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers Dream Team.
For the Cavaliers, Walker comes in for Connect, and it's Thibault in for Carter. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Richmond. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. Richmond's got 23.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Clinging with a screen. And Miller good for 3.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pacers leading by 9. Pass to Richmond. Shot on the wing. And Indiana again with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Brandon Miller. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Book it! That one goes!
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Shoots a 3. The free ball is down.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's Miller. Puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And so he hits both. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Floyd. He fires. Oh, he missed the jumper. Thibault on the wing. Outside Miller. Jacks up a 3. Shot's no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc.
What you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Team foul. At the line for Cleveland, Miller taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him within single digits.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Miller hits them both. And here's Indiana now. Outside Richardson. And so it's Indiana winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
One of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Nowitzki, Lonzo Ball out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Ayton, and it's Russell in at the small forward. Now here's Tatum, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Green with a screen for Roten. Lock at 6. Back to... Pulls it from 20. And it's Russell with the rebound. Now here's Ball. He's covered by Roten. Hero kicks to Nowitzki. Out to Russell. Denver passing it around. Russell sets a screen for Ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And here's Tatum for 3. And a great assist by Roten as that one goes in.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Ayton sets the pick for Ball. Here's the floater. The shot, no good.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Outside Tatum. Tatum with another miss. To start the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Russell. Deep 2 from Ball. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Tatum. Fires for 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Outside Ball. Russell sets a screen for Ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Roten is looking it over to the paint and stolen by Ayton. Russell with it. Now guarded by Bender. Kicks it out to Hero. It's stolen by Green. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Nuggets trail by 4. Russell passes to Hero. Nowitzki outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And a great assist by Roten as that one goes in. Roten's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Ball. Pass to Hero. 3-pointer. The Nuggets with another miss.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
And that one's good, Roten.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Nuggets making a change here. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Fifth is Tony Roten.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Nowitzki with it. He had 31 points in the win against Boston. To end the drought. Ball no good.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Tatum on the wing. Green with a screen on Ayton. Here's Tatum. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Tatum's got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ayton sets the pick for Ball. Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And few big men can shoot it like Nowitzki.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Ball no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Tatum on the wing. And the wing jumper offline.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Ayton. That one drops for him.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
Now, here's Roten. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Tatum, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside, Ball. Pass to Nowitzki, over Green, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist from Ball. He has 5. Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And here is Chandler. He's covered by 8. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Brewer in for Bender. And then for Denver, Gasol's checked in for Ayton. And Hero subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. Denver's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Drills the three-pointer. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Lowry. Barnes out there with Gasol. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Van Arsdale in at the small forward position. Here's Sabonis, and it's in there.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Hero from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Davis finds Brewer. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Count the basket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 5. And here's Barnes for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Crawford outside. Pass to Sabonis from the arc. And Arsdale pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lowry from outside. No good that time. Warriors leading by 5. Crawford dishes to Davis. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Crawford. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Changes here for the Warriors. Bender is checked in for Sabonis. Green comes in for Gian Leon. And it's Tatum in for Jamal Crawford. Denver also making some changes. Russell comes in for Barnes. And Ball subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Nuggets trail by 8. Ball surveying the defense. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
A truly skillful 7-footer. Pau Gasol doesn't just rely on his size to beat others to buckets and boards. There's a finesse to his game most big men don't possess.
Tatum, that's for 2. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Tatum's got 16.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Van Arsdale. Hasn't made one yet. They get the rebound. Screened by Russell. It's the three-point bomb.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Now here's Davis. The three from Tatum. Gasol with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Ball, the pass to Gasol. It's deflected. Here's Tatum. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for the Warriors. Houghton comes in for Davis. Nowitzki's checked in for the Nuggets. Lowry comes in for Hero.
One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
And here's Lowry. Still scoreless. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Here's Bender. Now Roden. Chandler with the screen on Ball. Tatum kicks to Bender. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Now it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Outside, Tatum puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here is Lowry. No scoring in this one. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Number 11. Van Arsdale.
Outside, Gasol. On the wing. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Gasol's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
And Chandler throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. There's Ball with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Bobbed up there for Green.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Now, here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Warriors leading by 10. Tatum with it. He had 40 points in the win against Minnesota. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Roten. 6 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Denver. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Van Arsdale. To the inside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets with another miss.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Right side, Green. Now, here's Roten. Here's Bender. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot drumline. And that's very not the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And guys, when you look at some of these games, what stands out to you?
I like seeing the best of the best go at it. I mean, like two teams who are evenly matched, because those are the type of teams that I play for my entire career.
Kenny, stop it. You beat me one time. You don't want to talk about dominant teams. Those were led by me. You got so lucky. Make the free throws, Nick.
I don't think that's true, big man. When it comes to my lifetime record against you, even with other teams, I went easy.
And here we go again. Sorry, folks. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Golden State Warriors.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And here are the Warriors now. Jason Tatum is out there with Tony Roten. And it's Chandler. Then there's Bender. And it's Green in a power forward. That's the Warriors 5. The Nuggets trail by 10. Ball, the pass to Nowitzki. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, Hero, after the miss from Tyson Chandler. Nowitzki for 3. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's Tatum's range on display.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Nowitzki outside. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tatum on the wing. A 3 and another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Ayton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The open shot by Tatum, and another basket for Golden State. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Ball. From outside the arc, Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hero against Tatum. Back to Roten. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Ball. Kept alive. Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Outside Ball. Pass to Russell. The Warriors pull it in. Chandler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
First team foul.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Outside Tatum. Outside Green. Launches a 3. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. And stolen by Ayton. Ball with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Here's Russell. No good that time. Great D that time from Green.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Tatum for 3. And a great assist by Roten as that one goes in. Roten's got 9 assists now tonight. Here's Ball. Nowitzki outside. There's the triple. And Tatum pulls it down. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Roten. Chandler with a screen for Roten. Back to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Hero. Now here's Ayton. Denver passing it around. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Ball. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Tatum, that's for two, buries the jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 15.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Sabonis is checked in. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Nuggets.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 15-point game. Sabonis with the steal. Now here's Bender. He's covered by Ball. Stolen by Ball. Looking to get back on track here. The Nuggets with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Hero. They get it back. Ayton, count it. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And here is Tatum. Shoots over Hero, and Tatum the bucket on the assist from Roten. And the Warriors lead by 15. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Ball. Pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki cams it from long range.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Green with a screen for Roten from 20 feet out. Count that bucket. Tatum's got 17 points here in the second half.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Van Arsdale. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Warriors. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Pau Gasol. Harrison Barnes is out there with Russell. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2 spot. Now here's Davis. Tries a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to Tatum from past the arc, and the Warriors another 3.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Here's Russell. Here's Van Arsdale, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's E. He's guarded by Russell, and here is Brewer. Here's E. Off target with his 3. Here's Russell. The shot's good. Russell's got his first points in this one.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Tatum. Back to Davis. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Chandler comes in for Sabonis, and it's Crawford in for Davis. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Fires the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
That free throw, no good. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And he nails the 3rd. The Nuggets trail by 14. Outside Lowry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Crawford. Pass to Tatum. Now Brewer, covered by Barnes. Deep two from Crawford. From the top of the key, he buries it. And the Warriors lead by 13. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside Lowry. And here is Ball. A 3-ball. Warriors with the rebound. Chandler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brewer pushes to Tatum. Latrey. Chandler kicks to Brewer. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside, Ball. Lowry has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
I love the response from Lowry. When you drain a 3 on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
Chandler a screen. Tatum passes to E. Now here's Tatum, and Tatum hammers it home.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Gian Leon. Bender comes in for Corey Brewer. And Roten subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Denver also making some changes. Nowitzki's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. Dirk Nowitzki, the long shot, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Tatum outside. Here's Green. Hero there for the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now Ayton. It's stolen by Green. Now here's Tatum. Lets loose a 3. Not gonna go. The Nuggets trail by 15. Ball. Russell outside. Nowitzki outside. The 3 is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here. for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And here is Dirk Nowitzki getting his three to go. And good that time.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now here's Roten. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Tatum outside.
Tyson.
5 on the clock. Fires the three. Rebounded by Nowitzki. It's Russell. Stolen by Tatum. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
much tinkering do you think coaches are still doing at this point in the season, Stan?
Well, plenty, believe me. Even if you're undefeated, there's always room for improvement, and now is when you want to start to make those adjustments.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Andre Drummond is out there with James. Then it's Edey, then it's Bailey, and it's Robertson in at the point. Here's Robertson for three. James, he buries it from three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Robertson. James outside. And another three for Memphis.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's McMillan. Bryant, the pass to Marley. Three, knocks down the long J.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Robertson. James outside. They get it back. Pass to Drummond. Second chance effort. And he lays it in.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Utah's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now here's Bryant. Puts up a deep three. Drummond grabs the miss. Back to James. Pass to Bailey. The three is up. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Pass to Marley. Jacks up a three. The Grizzlies pull it in. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
Matchup.
Now, here is James. He's got, that shot wide open.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
On the court,
checked in for Memphis. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Number 1, the Jazz.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Marley passes to Bryant. Here's Marley. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Here's Robertson. Still without a bucket. James, that's good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Jazz trail by 8. Jones sets a screen. No good from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Robertson. And here's Bailey for 3. Jones grabs the board. Here's McMillan. Here's Bryant. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Bryant's got 10.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Marley. This one for 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Robertson. From the low block. Utah with the rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Sometimes offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Grizzlies lead by 9. A minute 6 left to play in the first. Here's Edey. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Jones. No points yet. Jones sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Utah moving the ball around. Bryant, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Screen by Edey. Oh, there's the alley. And it's James with the jam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Bryant with it. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket. To snap the cold streak. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Trae Young. James is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Battier in at the small forward. Now here's Poole. Pass to Young. The kick out to Poole. Robinson, a screen on Dick. Poole from long range. Sinks the tray. Poole's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Winners. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Battier. It's Poole on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 18. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Stolen by Young. Here's Battier. 3-pointer. Keeps it alive. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Dick from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dick's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So Memphis calls timeout, their first. Some changes for Memphis. Drummond's checked in for Robinson, and Bailey subbed in for Poole. And when you're trying to slow down